Hi everyone, welcome back to Ascended Masters 101. This is where we talk all about the teachings of the Ascended Masters. And we are right in the middle of a playlist in which we are interviewing students of the Ascended Masters about their experiences on the path. What is it like to be a student of the Ascended Masters? And I feel like it's really helpful, especially if you are new to these teachings, if you're considering following this path. I feel like it's really helpful to hear from other people. I know I have really loved hearing the stories, hearing the experiences and the testimonies. They're all so incredible. There's a lot of really good stories out there. And I have really enjoyed availing myself of those stories. But not all of us have the chance to be in close proximity to other people who have been following this path for a long time. Maybe we're more geographically isolated, or we're the only ones that we even know of who are following these teachings. And so I feel like being connected to your spiritual community, your spiritual friends who are also walking this path, can be a source of a lot of encouragement and support if you're walking this path kind of on your own, I guess, maybe in the outer without a lot of other people. I know that, and sometimes when I've been living in places where a lot of my spiritual friends are not there, I've definitely felt that and can really relate to how much of a challenge that can be. And so I think that hopefully these stories can provide a little bit of inspiration, some camaraderie, some friendship, some help along the spiritual path. So you know that you're not alone. It's not just you trying to do this by yourself, but that there are other people doing this too. Other people who are going for the prize, going for the victory of their ascension, who are trying to make their ascension in this life and doing everything that they can to have that victory. And so the question I want to ask of these lovely people, these incredible friends of mine, is what is it like to be working towards your ascension? What is it like to be on that path? What is that like for you? I know what it's like for me. I know how that feels to me, and you know what it's like for you, but what is it like for other people? And I think that can also help with sometimes maybe a little bit of the loneliness, or feeling like, you're the only one walking this path. You know that other people are having the same experiences. Hopefully you hear some things that sound familiar, and if not, maybe you hear some things that are new or inspiring or different for you. So I got a lot out of this. I really enjoyed hearing these answers, and I'm sure you will too. So again, the question is, what is it like to be working towards your ascension?
Everyone wants to have a goal. For some people, it's the goal of a particular job or abundance or a degree or building something. And these are all great goals, but we all come to an end of our life, and then what have we achieved? When you walk the path of the ascension, not only working for what's this life, but for the future, you're building on it. There's a point to what we're doing. People say, what's the use? And if they knew who they really were, that God was in them, and that the path was before them, it changes everything. It gives people perspective to get up and do their best every day, to know that that will take them one step closer to God. It is very exciting to know that you have a goal in life that goes beyond a happy retirement.
Working towards my ascension for me has involved constantly assessing myself, constantly looking at my motivations, my intentions, um, maintaining purity. Um, when it comes to decision making, looking at what's the best and highest decision. And I know if I keep doing that, I'll be able to make enough right decisions in order to make my ascension.
It's a really joyful and a very natural process, actually. Really believing that the ascension is the greatest goal in life, it serves as this huge motivator to be constant and to never give up.
Working toward your ascension encompasses everything in your life. It makes it completely full and have purpose and it's a pathway. You can go step by step.
Working towards my ascension, I would sum it up in this. It's very difficult, but it's really rewarding. As you overcome negative habits or traits that you find through meditation and reflection, it's a really a sense of accomplishment that you feel when you look back and you've overcome those by God's grace. It's one step at a time.
So for me, the ascension is just it's just graduating from Earth's schoolroom. So think of any school you might go to. You have courses you can take, you gain mastery in these courses, eventually you get to graduate. And anything that is not in alignment with your graduation, your ascension, kind of stands out and looms largely. And you can make a decision to stop that, clean that up, put violet flame into it. But mostly I'm kind of in awe of the grace of the cosmos, of God, of our whole system that allows you to go through this process, ascend and graduate, and then go on to your next school, your next assignment. It's wonderful.
Well, it is a day by day process. You can't rush it. But you have to trust in God and the masters that they're there with you every step of the way. And they want what's best for your soul.
And working towards my ascension is a step-by-step process. I have to pay attention. I have to study. I have to learn. I have to know where I'm going. And I have to learn very, very subtle changes in myself that are sending me in the right direction. You know, when you're driving down the road is there. But what's it like driving down the road without a road? You have to have a road in order to be able to know where you're going. And that is, to me, step by step, day by day, discovering who you are and how you make yourself work in the spiritual life.
Working towards my ascension makes my life meaningful. It gives purpose to my life. It keeps me on the path of doing God's will. It helps me let go of those things that I need to let go of that have really no purpose to be in my life any longer.
It's great and sometimes hard.
Just knowing that you have to keep at it. You have to keep chipping away at it. And if you do, it will completely change your life, and you will earn your ascension by the grace of God, if it be in accordance with the holy will of God. And you can make the calls to Sana Kamara for that to happen.
I think the greatest experience and feeling I have of working on my ascension is gratitude that I have a path. It has a beginning and it has the point of the goal, and it has the tools from the Ascended Masters to give us those pole stars of getting up the mountain. And with those tools, we can get there. And I think that that's the gratitude my soul feels for having that clarity and that goal in those tools. Just so grateful.
It's like an impossible dream made possible, one step at a time.
It's joyful, it's happy, but it does have its challenges.